Warmest Blessings, Sagittarius Collective. This is Mastershamanpalichee, and for all personal readings, you can go down into the description and find the link there to my website. Today I'm going to do some card readings here, and I am also going to bring in a spirit message as well. Hopefully that will come in as well. Usually I'm just prompted to do that. But if it doesn't, then forgive me for saying that now. I just felt that something may come in. So today we're looking at love relationship for you, Sagittarius. Uh, and so I'm going to have you take a slow, deep breath with me as you're watching here. This is a timeless reading. And whatever resonates, take. Whatever does not resonate, then just, throw it away and listen in on the reading here. So here we go. The first card that comes in is the High Priestess card here. And what this tells me, Sagittarius, is that right now in your love relationship, it feels like you are the High Priestess. You are the person that you know what you're doing, you know what you're needing, you know what the goal is, and you're giving that this relationship your full self. Okay, Sagittarius, you're giving this relationship the chance that it needs. You are holding yourself. You're believing in the impossible right now, and willing to say, okay, let's take a look at the big picture and let's do what we need to do. So we're going to do what we need to do to make this relationship work. The question is your person also willing to make this relationship work, right? Are they also willing to say yes to you and the relationship? So let's see here. Your person seems like they are also on the positive on that, on the relationship part. They're on the positive. It feels like they are not trying to be very judgmental about how this relationship can go. They're holding back a little bit on what they can do as them being your partner. I've got the Queen of Coins here, so it's a very good card as well for you both moving forward, or this person moving forward with you. So it feels like they are willing to be positive, but they also have this thing about them. So there's this thing about them that's showing up, and it feels like they are a little bit doubtful how it would go, a little bit saying that, to themselves, maybe it's the fear that they have as well, and feeling like they are doing what you say. They are being positive, but feeling like they're doing what you're saying. But they are not sure if they also should give it some what is it, a fairness to the situation, to handle the situation fairly. But they are looking to you to say, okay, it's almost like a condition. If she or if he is willing to do this, then I will reciprocate this. So this is where the person is at, although they are looking at it from a positive viewpoint. Okay, a positive viewpoint. Um, the other thing that comes in is that it's saying that you don't have to back down for them. You don't have to uh, put yourself in a place where they can step all over you, right? And this is also going into the part where maybe a few weeks ago there's been this thing that came out. And now it's saying that, and now it's showing up into your relationship that you are good enough, that you have this, you have reached this point for yourself, that you are good enough, that you are loving yourself enough. And when this person, your person, sees you loving yourself enough, they are also saying, okay, I'm going to give it a positive outlook, right? I'm going to say it's going to be positive. I'm going to do what the person says and be willing to cooperate, right? I'm going to be willing to cooperate. But they also feel like it's not fair for them. So there's something there that they feel is not fair for them. They feel this, your person feels as though they've been cheated or lied to. They feel this way. And that you are in control of the relationship. You're in control of the situation. But you know that you have gone through a couple of things with the partner or with the person, with your person. And at this point, you are not going to give in. You're not standing down. So Sagittarius, I'm also seeing that if you were to maybe give some clearer communication on where you're heading, right, to your partner, to your person, then they will be able to eventually show their genuine love again. It feels like that each person is a bit of a high ego, okay, of a high ego. And I know you are a adventurous person, okay, being a Sagittarius. Um, but being bold, in the past, being bold and making the first move is something that you used to do. And I feel like you shouldn't do that anymore as much. You want to make a move, but it's not going to be a huge and bold move. You're really wanting to have, and you want this thing to work out, and the relationship to come to a understanding of the mind, right? So it still feels like there's a little bit of a struggle. Okay, there's a struggle on who gets to say what and who gets to do what in the relationship. So um, you used to make that bold first move, but now you want your person to make that first move. And will they make it? Will they make the first move? They are sort of playing right now with fire and water. Okay, so they're kind of listening and playing it by ear. What do you really want? They want to give you what you want, and they feel like they have in the past, but it feels like you don't feel that way. Okay, it feels like you feel like as if you were not treated well enough, and that you feel as though that you now will make your own decisions in the relationship. And the emotions are running high. Emotions are really at it right now. Though each of you, you or your person, feels like you do still see a positive outcome at the end of the day, but it's how you will play the game. Okay. And let's take a look and see where this would go if each person is holding their own ground. Um, either way, there's the three of cups that comes out. Okay. This card right here. Three of Cups comes in, and it's giving me the vibe of there will be some ins and some outs and some things that you will need to leave out, and your person will also need to leave out. But there's also going to be some kind of a celebration, but the celebration is not a huge celebration. It's just I'm going to, let's work this out. Let's kind of work this out, and let's do it with a pure heart now. Okay, let's do it with some kind of pure heart, and also a little bit more passion would be great. A little bit more respect would be good in regards to who's giving respect to who. And I know some people are going to say, oh, you need to earn your respect, right? But your respect should be there by now. Should be there by now. It's almost like saying all at the same time that when this starts to happen again, it starts to come back again. The ugly things are going to be let go or let out of the bag, right? Basically, the bugs will be let out of the bag or basket, whatever. There's still high mountains to climb in this relationship, but it's more pure this time around. It will be more pure, as in pure at heart. And each person, even though there is something nitpicky at this relationship, there's a nitpicky thing. So meaning that there is, if you do this, it's very conditional. If you do this, then I'll do that. If you don't do this, then I'm not going to do that. And that's going to continue to stay until somebody says that it needs to stop, and that somebody does a little bit more on their end unconditionally. Because really, it takes unconditional love to make a love relationship work. If it's on a condition, once somebody stops on doing something, then the relationship is going to be at a halt. Okay. And therefore, you'll be at a crossroads again. Right now, what I'm seeing is that there is a 50-50 chance that this is going to go well. Okay. If it's you do this and then I'll do that, that's 50-50. Okay. But if you want it to be 100%, and your person, you're going to have to give this unconditional love to your person. Okay, unconditional love to your person. And I know you're probably saying, I've already done that and been there. and you're not willing to be more than that, right? Right now, you're standing your ground. You're not going to try to do more. But I want you to gain the strength back. Go back to the basics. Okay, back to the basics. If you want this to work, okay, it's a 50-50 chance that it will work if you guys are both on a condition level, loving on a condition level, right? And if you're willing to be strong, to have strength, and where do I get the strength, you one may ask. I'm going to bring in a spirit message, okay? Regain your momentum again. Don't let it loose. Don't let it away. Momentum to communication and transparency is the key to both you and your person. The one must initiate, and then the other must make their say. Don't let this out of your sight. There is still love to fight for. It is not all empty, but it is gloomy. And it is a struggle once a condition is made. Go back to the basics with your honor, with your strength, and your person will obey. Without a doubt, without fear, with a genuine heart, that is. So in all of this, it's now a pride and ego struggle, seems like, and you must initiate. You must be the initiator and be strong and allow your partner or person to then say, okay, if this is the way you want to go, then I will go with you. And they will ultimately be able to say this once you go back to your unconditional love self.